Hey guys and girls, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of Nevermine 2 with myself, Lewis. Hope you're brilliant, having yourself a great day. As always, I've been doing the boring task. I said I would do it in the last episode. I haven't done a great deal of it, but I've done enough so that we can actually do something today, which is pretty cool. So if you have a look over here, woof, there it is. We have the mine. I've constructed the mine, and I actually had a look around before this to try and find if there was actually any, mine shafts to go and do some mining in, and there literally is none. Like every single one goes down about 10 blocks and then just ends. I was like, oh. So I did this. I made one. And it's not amazing. It goes all the way down there. I found loads of iron, so I've made loads of iron chests, which is nice. And we've got some more bits and bobs in here. I did manage to find diamonds, albeit only 5. I did find diamonds. But if we have a little look at see down here, and you may be wondering why I've decked everything out with wood, it's because light levels in this and monster spawning from Nevermine 2 are slightly different. So you might think that you've lit it up enough, but it turns out you probably haven't. So I decided to deck everything out instead, so that hopefully we don't get any bad guys spawning. But I've pretty much just been digging away like this, general mining, trying to get myself some ores. Most of them end whenever I get to a piece of Advent of Ascension ore, because I can't mine it, because the Advent of Ascension ore mining level starts at diamond. So until I add diamond, I can't do none of that. A little bit that I did find over this way, though, if we go over here and then have a little step up here, as I found a nice little lavery area, decked it out with a bit of stone so that we can come and get that. We're probably going to do that today, actually, because I wouldn't mind getting a little bit of obsidian. But except for that, there hasn't been a great deal that I've done. If you have a look at my levels, I have leveled up a little bit. I've got a level 9 in foraging, which is pretty good. So that allows me to get some additional drops whenever I'm mining. I think from level 1, you have a chance of getting coal and maybe something else. I think golden nuggets is around there as well. It's a very low chance that when you break stone, you'll get some of that. And you can also do that from some of the Nevermine ores, but I think in the overworld, the first one you're going to do is stone. You won't get any of those from mining like ores, like iron or anything like that, just stone. So that does that. And as you mine that, your level goes up. As you can see, mine is currently 9. And that's from digging out, well, everything that you've seen. So it's pretty slow. It goes up to level 100, I think. And from what I've read on the forums, it does get a little bit tedious further in you get, which I can understand, because I guess it takes a lot longer to go up. But I've got my up to level 9. I can get myself weak essence now. I've got this from mining, and it generally drops in like, I don't know, drops in about 16s maybe, or 8, somewhere around with that. So you get a fairly decent amount, but I'm pretty sure this stuff is, it's weak. It's fairly rubbish. It's not the greatest. And as we level up, we'll get better at that. I also have a level 3 in Hunter, and the reason is I found myself some mobs that I can kill, and they provide me Hunter levels, and those are scrubbies. You may have known that on a full moon, there is the full moon event, and that's when scrubbies spawn. They're like little demon guys, and those gave me hunter levels. So I beat a few of those up to try and get some hunter levels. I don't think level 3 actually lets me do anything. I think it's level 5 when we can kill fishers and skippers. That's kind of the first one. There are a few other things that we can kill to get monster levels as well, but I haven't found any of those to go ahead and do just yet. What am I cooking? Oh, I'm cooking stone. Okay. As well as that, over this way, when I went on a little journey, because I headed off down over this way, and just tried to map some of this out pretty much. I was pretty much just looking for caves and things, but I couldn't find any. So I went off over this way, and around here and here, I found myself some Sasquatches, and those gave me some tea. So I've got some tea now, which is pretty cool. Look at that. Get myself some tea. And grab some of you. There we go. Grab some of you. Cool beans. And as we do this, I actually get levels as well. No, I got 8 so far. I haven't been growing them that much. But we'll see if we get ourselves some experience. Because we do get experience from growing this stuff. Might be very unlucky right here. Yep, very unlucky. But you'll see one of my skills is at level 2, I think, in the bottom right-hand corner. If we scroll over to it, it's anima. I think that's from that. I'm trying to figure out what it actually is. Calification isn't. I'm pretty sure it's anima. Yeah. So there's that one. I think I've been getting some of that from harvesting crops. So we'll see about that. But I have got 20, which is pretty good. So I think what we're going to do today is we're going to mine some of these ores out, because I found a fair few of them. And then we're going to get some tea together. And then I wouldn't mind trying to go and get some pixons, because I want to look into the infusion side of things, which should become pretty helpful. So let's grab ourselves a work table. And I think we're going to pop this in here. Actually, you know what? Let's do 2 of them, because I know some of you weird people out there are going to be like, it's not one on the left-hand side. I'll put it on the left-hand side. Don't you worry. I got you. So let's get ourselves a couple of sticks. I do have to apologise. I've literally woken up like an hour ago and was like, I need to start recording. So I'm a little bit fresh at the minute. So if I, if I derp a little bit, that'll be why. I haven't had my morning coffee yet. And I know I'm British, and I always bang on about having tea, but I am a coffee morning person. I can't help it. It's the thing. So let's see if we can break this. We can. Then I'm actually going to try and not use it that much, because I haven't found that many diamonds. I prefer to just use it for getting these. Until we have access to enchanting, then I'm just going to have to do it this way. So we'll grab some of this. We'll grab some of this as well. I believe we can use runium to make runes, which is always very handy. Although I don't think we can actually use runes just yet. There's me saying, I'm not going to use it for anything else, because break stones. It's going to be a thing. I do apologise. I'm not so adept in the ways of vanilla Minecraft, so I end up just breaking everything. But yeah, that's fine. We'll come back and fix all this up later. But I am actually thinking of doing more stuff underground once I've dug it all out. I was thinking of making like a semi-base underground, doing it in the style of a cave. I've never done that before, and I've heard of people doing it. You know, making a base that looks like a cave, but is still a base. That seems pretty interesting to me, so I wouldn't mind giving that a shot. So I'm thinking I might try that. You know, might give it a little bit of a go. Let's grab some of this as well. We're going to take everything, because most of these little hallways that I've dug out end where there is Nevermine ore that I couldn't dig. So now I can dig it out, we can go and do that. And that's going to be pretty helpful. But yeah, I would like to get into Infusion, because I think Infusion is basically Nevermine's version of enchanting. And you start with 0 levels, and you can't gain levels from the Infusion side of things, I don't think, until you've got to level 5. And to get to level 5, the only way of doing it, I believe, is by harvesting pixons. Now, pixons are basically these little kind of, they look like particles. They look like a bunch of particles, and they don't hurt you. They're very much passive, but you can harvest those. And we can use a wooden bowl to start with to harvest some of the infusion stones from them. And then once we get better, we can use a diamond bowl, and we can actually harvest the whole pixon, which is pretty cool, you know. So I'm all up for trying it out. If we're going to be going to the Nether, which apparently is very, very evil, I would definitely not... Ooh, definitely not mind giving that a go. Oh, there we go, look. Got myself some weak essence. Did I just level up just then? Let's have a look, level 9. Oh, no, we just got some experience in it. That's fine. But we'll grab all of this. I'm pretty sure there's some amethyst or something along the lines down some of the other ones that we can get. Like I said, I haven't done too much. Oh, night falls on your side. The base has actually been pretty stable. I haven't had many things spawning in my base. Since I set it up, I've tried to do it to a decent level. I think we'll leave that there for now. Let's make our way back out. I'm just going to light that up as well. Cool. Yeah, so I don't want to grab too much runium, because I don't think we can actually use it yet. If we have a look inside here, we can make runium chunks. This is used to make rune shrines and unpowered runes. I don't think we can use those just yet, so I don't want to be gathering too much of it. And from what I can tell, runium is kind of like the iron. You know, you need it at first, it's always handy to have, but eventually you end up with tons of it, and you're like, oh, well, I really didn't need this much. So we need to, yeah, we'll stop gathering that for now. We've got a decent amount. I would rather get myself this stuff, amethyst, because I believe some of the early game armor that we can make is made with amethyst, and there is another one that I would like to find as well that helps us out. So we'll grab all of this. Thank you very much, and let's do a little bit of that. Let's get a little bit of a torch action going in there. And what do we find down the end of here? nothing. Oh, that's where I found diamond. Yeah, this is where I found the diamond. I was thinking, why did I not dig that out? That's where I found the diamond. Okay. And it looks like on the other side of here we found the amethyst. There is some other ores I would like to find. If we have a look inside here, see if we can find it. There's amethyst, there's limonite, which I would like to get. I need to find some of that. There's rosite, which I believe we use for making a certain type of block, and we can also use this to fix any of the gear in Advent of Ascension. So there is that. There's amethyst and there's jade. So I think amethyst and jade are the ones that I want to try and prioritize, because if we get amethyst, we turn into amethyst ingots, I believe we can mix it with jade. Or there's like an armor set that uses both, maybe. Creation forge, infusion table. Oh, that's why I wanted the infusion table, because I want to make that. Let's have a look at the other one, jade. There was a particular type of armor that I was looking at. It's not ice. It's not poison. There was like a speed one. And I think that might be... There it is, yeah. So, oh, we need sapphire. Okay. And that's, yeah, that's an overworld ore. So, sapphire and jade gives us speed, which grants us, grants increased speed for that. And before we do one of our bosses, there is a certain type of armor that we'd like to get as well, and I believe it's one that reduces all fall damage. As I said in the last episode, the first guy that we fight is one that throws you up in the air, and you want to be pretty careful of him because he's fairly dangerous. Here we go. I knew I'd covered some up over here. We'll grab all this as well. Good stuff. And I must admit, the ore is pretty plentiful in this. Unlike DivineRPG, where trying to get ore was an absolute grind, it's not bad. It's nowhere near as bad as I thought it would be. Let's just use our stone for this. There we go. And we'll place these back down. Cool, cool. Yeah, so it's not as bad as I thought it would be. It's still pretty, you know, there's still loads of ores to be finding. And it's kind of a bit hard when you can't mine them because you need diamonds. But I think once you've got diamonds, it's pretty straightforward after that. So let's make our way up here. I'm going to grab all of these. I'm going to remember not to shift click out, because remember, like I said, if you shift click out, I think you don't gain the experience from it. So you don't want to be doing that. But all of that goes into one of our skills as well. Let's have a look. Yeah, level 8. There we go. Yeah, so the one that's done by that, I believe, is calification, which is basically cooking. So there is that. We want to get all this back in here. I'm doing a load of stone because I was thinking of building something fairly soon that's going to use a lot of stone. So, and I've been using stone slabs as well because they're pretty cool. So there is all that. We'll grab all these, pop those in there. I actually want to cook this up. So I'm going to cook some of these up. There we go. And we'll hang on to all of this as well as those. Cool, cool. Okay, alright. So, before we go any further, I would like to make myself a ways of making tea. Because tea is kind of handy, you know. If we keep up our heat, or vigor, I think it might be called, it gives us a passive crit chance. It's very important to have that when you're going to be going out into the field doing a little bit of hunting, which we're going to be doing in a minute, because I would like to find some Pixons. So to do that, we're going to need one of these guys, a tea sink. And I believe, yeah, it's just a little bit of iron and some of this. Here we go. Let's give it a try. So that'll give me a tea sink, and let's place this somewhere next to water. Oh, hello there. They still kind of spawn in the water sometimes. So still be pretty careful about that. But they're not that hard to take out. There are some guys. You've got to be real careful, because I found out that sphinxes can jump fences. And I haven't fortified it yet. I should, but I have seen a sphinx jump this fence. He kind of gets stuck halfway up it and then manages to take another jump. I don't know how he does it, but he does. Come here. Come here. There we go. Ooh, I got an iron ingot from him. Well, that's really rare. Nice. Alright, let's place this here. Kind of looks cool, I guess. So, I've never used one of these before, but I do have a good idea of how we use it. So, we fill it with water, and every time we use it, it has like free usage. Did that just use my bucket? Oh, I thought I used my bucket. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. That's a little bit Too expensive right there for a cup of tea. But we do need to make some teacups. And to be able to make teacups, we need glass. And I can't remember if I have any glass spare. I got 1 bit. Alright, that's fine. Let's go get ourselves some sand. And we'll make some glass. Weirdly enough, like I say, the teacups in this are made of glass. I don't know why. Maybe they're like those fancy teacups that you see in houses, you know. So we'll grab some of this. And let's head back over. I can tell it's early because my voice isn't working yet. I haven't had my early coffee yet. And the voice does not want to function very well. So let's do... Actually, have I got any stuff in there? No. Let's do it over here. Grab ourselves a couple of these. Whoa. There is a bad guy out there. I always get worried because somehow they manage to jump the fences. Oh, come on. Come here. There we go. Okay. And there's our amethyst. Cool, cool. So I believe it's 3 of these gives us a cup. And I don't think the cups are reusable. They might be, but I don't think they are. And we have to use a cup, and we have to use a tea shreddings, and that will give us a tea. We can also make things like fungal tea, but for that we need fungal spores, I believe. And there is natural tea, which I'm pretty sure you use like it's called like natural melon, or something along those lines. So that gives us a glass ball. Which one is a teacup? Let's have a look. We want a cup. It is, oh, okay. So we need 1 bit more. And now we'll do that for us. I really wonder if this guy is actually in my base. I kind of hope he's not. Sounds like he might be. Okay. We got a teacup. You can see that my little vigor thing is going down. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, by the way. If it's not called vigor, might be, might not be. But, okay. Some of these guys can't, like, you can see at the minute, he's kind of halfway on the fence. So I really need to raise this. There we go. Oh, can I have those fur-lined chops? Pretty please. I can hear movement. Oh my god, he's already in the base! How did you get over there? Okay. I don't actually have any armor yet, so I gotta be a little bit careful. We're probably going to make some of that today before we head on out. Okie dokie. Right, so I got 3 fur-lined chops from that. That's pretty cool. Let's get tea shreddings and see how this works. So I believe you like, do you like throw them out or something? I'm not too sure how this works. Do I craft these together? Oh, there we go. Good old tea. So if I drink this now. Oh, and I get the cup back. That's so good. And then, yeah, you can see my little thing went up. Okay, alright. So, let's get 1 more cup. And actually, we'll get 2 more. And then we'll make sure that when we go out on our outings, that we always have enough of that with us. Pretty important stuff right there. So we'll grab like 3 more of these. And we'll grab you. Cool, cool. I'm pretty sure I read somewhere this has like 3 uses, but it turns out it's only got 1. Oh no, there we go. Okay, alright, well, I wanted to have more that time. So we got 3 good old teas. Very nice. And the other thing that's always really good for this, if we start getting real cold, is, I need some flint. Oh, I can hear movement. The other thing that's really handy is a fire, I believe, campfire. Yeah, cobblestone and such. So let's get 3 bits of cobblestone. We've got wood, we've got flint. Think we have it all. Gives us a campfire. So I wonder if this is something that, you know, breaks every time we use it. Like if I tried to pick it up. Yeah, it just gives me cobblestone back. Okay, that's fine. You know, I don't mind wasting one bit of flint. I was just wondering if it does that. So we'll take these back. Let's make another one. There we go. And I think what I'm going to do with this, I think we might actually just hang on to this for now. Let's put it in here. I like that the T stacks. That makes it real handy. So let's throw all of you in here. My chops can go in here. I can hear a bird. And the other thing that we want to make is a bowl. And we want a stone bowl. So we need 2 stone and we need a piece of gold. Do I have any gold yet? Oh, I do. From the golden nuggets. Got real worried then. Weirdly enough, I haven't actually come across any gold yet. I think it's just real bad luck. So we need 4 bits of stone. There we go. And you gives me my stone bowl. Cool, cool. Okay, alright. So, let's get some boats together. And I think we're going to head off down to where I found the Pixons before. Which will be, I believe it's upriver. So we'll make a few boats. Because I'm pretty bad at using boats. So we'll make a couple of these just in case. I got enough room in my bag. So we're all good. Let's place that in there. Put you in there. We're going to put wood in there because it's always handy to have wood, I think, and sticks. Maybe even oak. Yeah, well, why not? We'll just put that in there as well. Cool. Alright, I think we're good to go. Let's figure out which way we're going first. I believe it's this way. So we'll pop you in the water. And let's head off. See if we can find ourselves some Pixons. And then between the episodes, I'm going to do some more mining. Hopefully get some gold. Bits and bobs like that. Try and get some more of the Advent of Ascension ores, the Nevermine 2 ores, so that I can try and make that speed armor, because that I think is going to be pretty handy. There is actually armor that feeds you, so you never need to eat again. I can see that being real handy for when we go out and try and do any exploring like this, because food is one of those things that you always have to kind of worry about, especially when you're taking a lot of damage. So if I forgot to make armor. Oh. every time, it's fine. It's fine. We don't need armor. Not yet. These guys aren't that strong. Says as he goes and dies. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. All I'm doing is harvesting Pixons. I'm not going out for a big fight. We should be okay. But if I remember rightly, it's all the way down here. And then we come into a bit of a different biome, which is a bit more of a plainsy biome. And I think that's where I saw them spawning. We do have to be careful then, though, because that's where we got Sasquatches and trolls. There's like these kind of magic trolls, so I've got to be a little bit careful of those, because those were there as well. But you know, I don't want to be tangoing with them too much, but if I do, it's not really a huge problem. Look at these linearities here as well. They're really nice. I really like RWG Alpha. At first I never used it, then I heard about it, I was like, I'm gonna give it a try. Turns out it's real good, so I'm pretty impressed with that. Let's see where we are on the map. We want to come up over this way, so we'll just keep heading down here. Oh, that reminds me, there has been some big news. FDB Departed has now been given a release date. So for those of you that have forgot the mission at hand, I'm playing this so that I can get good at Advent of Ascension. So when FDB Departed comes out, I know kind of what I'm oh my god, I'm gonna hit a squid. Let's go over this way. Yeah, I'm trying to, oh, it's a push, baby. I'm trying to get good at this so that when FDB Departed comes out, I actually kind of know what I'm talking about. But it's now been given a release date, which is the 22nd of May. So there we go. You know, kind of close to my birthday. My birthday was the 15th. It's a nice little birthday present, getting a nice little pack like that coming out kind of soon. So I'm figuring out how I want to work this, because we could just transfer straight over to FDB Departed. And I could probably still use this map. Yeah, you know, I haven't really got any mods on it, so there's nothing stopping me using this map, unless they've got some crazy map that you start on. But, yeah, there's a Sasquatch up there. Here we have a wild Sasquatch. Doing Sasquatch things, whatever Sasquatches do. I believe that's a Sasquatch. Those are the guys that we need to get tea leaves from. But I'm trying to figure out how to do this. I think, oh my god, there's loads of them. I think I might just move the map over. But my problem with doing that is he going to attack me? My problem with doing that is we're going to have loads of stuff. And for people that start watching from FDB Departed episode 1 are going to have missed lots of stuff. They're not going to know what's going on. They're going to join in, and I would already have points and skills and things. So I'm kind of trying to figure out how to do it. I'm thinking what I might do is I might switch the map over and then do like a few episodes where we go back over stuff. So people know what I'm talking about. Because I didn't expect it to... Oh, is there tea seeds? I didn't expect it to be out this soon. I thought it was going to be a little bit later than that. So, yeah. These guys aren't really that strong. But none of these are on the Monster Hunter list, which kind of sucks, you know. For those of you who don't know, I'll read out the Monster Hunter list so you know which ones you want to be looking for. But you're looking for Golbees, Headless Hunters, Flamewalkers, Magics, and Anemia, Blood Mist, Linger, Skelox, Dark Beast, Night Watcher, and Scrubby. I believe most of these are ones that spawn during the full moon event. So if you can get them from there, you know, that's kind of when you want to go hunting. Whenever there's a full moon event, I would say that's probably the best time to go hunting. We haven't actually got any Pixons over here. You'll know when you see one because they look really weird. It literally is like a bunch of particles kind of floating around. Oh, I can see one. There's one over there. See that green thing? That's a Pixon. We're going to make our way over there. We're going to try and harvest it. I've never tried this before, so I don't know how many uses out of my bowl I'm actually going to get. Okie dokie. You don't take much knockback. But hopefully we'll get a decent amount. Let's head off over here. So we want to use our bowl. Cool, cool. And I believe this is how we get levels to start with. So glistening Pixon. Let's break this maybe. So can we harvest it? Oh, there we go, look. Did something. Ooh. Is he running away from me? Hey! He's got kind of a weird hitbox. It's kind of hard to hit him when he's in the grass. So we got a glistening infusion stone. Did we not? Oh, there's the other one. So has this given us experience in one of them? I think it has. I think it's that one. Yeah, infusion. Look, we've got a few experience levels. So I think this is the only way to start getting experience in that. Come on. Give me some more. Hey! Alright. Oh, look, he's getting real... Oh, he died. Oh. But once we get to a certain level, we use a different type of bowl. We use this guy. We use a diamond bowl, which uses diamonds and gold. And I believe that harvests the whole Pixon, which is pretty good. So let's see if we can go find some more. And then we'll make our way back, and we'll actually try and use these infusion stones. I don't think I can infuse anything yet. Actually do like any enchanting just yet. But I think using them increases my skill level more. I don't want to say it does. I think it does. But let's see if we can find some more Pixons. I think this is going back into the biome we was in before. And I've never found Pixons in those biomes. There's different types of Pixons. They give you different things. But I think the only ones we get here are glistening ones. I think in the overworld, that is. So we wanna be careful. Oh, don't start shooting your magical purple stuff at me, boy. Ooh. It is nighttime, so we do want to be a little bit careful right now. Uh-oh, we've got an event. It's a blood hunt. Oh my god. Ooh, he was gonna kill me right there. That was kind of scary. Okay, want to be a little bit more careful like that. Yeah, so we want to be pretty careful right now because it's a blood hunt. That means we're going to get... Is that a sheep? That's a sheep. There's going to be things that spawn that we have never seen before. And maybe we can increase our monster hunter level off of them, but for now, much rather just get some of these. Thank you very much. I think that's it. Yeah. Go away. Go away. Mr. Charger, go. Oh, got a little thing right there. So we got 7 glistening, which is kind of good. Okay. So let's make our way back to the base, I believe. We might actually scout some weird monsters while we're at it as well. I think the base is this way. Yeah, we have to go down this way. Good stuff. Want to keep our eyes peeled because I believe it's a blood moon event. I've never had one of those before, but they bring out, I think there's like 3 different monsters you can get from a blood moon event, which are can be pretty hard, I think. So I might, when we get back, make some armor and see if we can actually beat these guys up. We need to keep going this way, I think. Is it this way? Yeah, it is. Good stuff. So we want to be careful of those. Make sure that we don't get in any trouble, but we should be just fine. Yeah. Oh my god, I failed you guys so hard. I've just realised something. I've just realised I've been recording at 30 FPS instead of 60. I do apologise. I've derped. It's early. I promised you that I would derp if there was no coffee, you know, within the first hour of being awake. And there it is. There it is in a nutshell. Mistakes have been made. I do apologise for that. I will make sure it's in 60 next time. Total failure has been done. I'm not starting again though. We've made some good we've made progress in this episode. I don't want to go forward in that. So we'll just live with the 30 FPS. You know, FDB Infinity is in 30 FPS. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. But I do feel kind of ashamed of myself and slightly embarrassed that I've done that. So yeah, let's pretend that didn't happen. We're going to sweep that under the rug. I bet if none of you if I didn't tell you, you wouldn't have noticed. You know, I bet there's some of you that wouldn't have noticed. I would have noticed, but I bet there's some that wouldn't have noticed. We getting chased? We're not getting chased. All right, we're good. So to be able to use these little stone things, we need to gather some obsidian so that we can make this altar guy. And then we can use the stones on it. I'm not exactly sure how it works. I've never tried it before, but that's the whole idea of this series, so that we learn how these things work. Much like making the tea, it was an experimental process at best, but we did learn how to do it. We got ourselves some lovely, good old cups of tea. We didn't end up being in the field long enough today that we needed to use it, but if we do, well, there we go. And I think campfires would be pretty helpful for when you're going out and doing some mining. You can set up base inside a cave and throw down your campfire. It's pretty cool, isn't it? It's a very good early game way of making sure that you keep your heat up, because I would probably say you're best actually staying awake during the first night, even though it's a full moon event. From what I've realised, those little what they called scrubbies, those little guys are actually pretty easy to kill. They do hit real hard, but they're pretty easy to kill, and they give you monster hunter points, and I think it's worth staying awake just to get those, you know. Put down a campfire, stay awake, and do some work. I think that's a good way of doing it. I'll be doing that, you know. If when we start FTB Departed, if I restart and start doing that, I'm going to make sure I stay awake during the first night so that I can get as many of those as possible. You know, it seems like a good idea to me. So, we've got our glistening infusion stones. We've got some amethyst ingots. Let's make our way downstairs. I really can't wait until I get some ender pearls, because I have, I think I have walkbook installed just for me being able to get around a little bit easier. Yeah, we need ender pearls. So I might make a bit of a beeline to go get some ender pearls at some point so that we can do that. I don't even want to think how the end's been changed. I don't even know if the end has been changed, but we might have to watch out for that. I think I'm gonna need... Yeah. Gonna need to give myself some water before we do this. Let's make our way back upstairs and grab that. But yeah, there's different types of infusion stones. The first one is these guys. And I think... but you see that? You see that? He got over. He got over. He got over. Go away. Leave me alone. Ooh. I have actually got a means of taking these guys out now. With this. Come here. You dirty sphinx. Yeah, that wasn't going to work, was it? See if we can get him to come out. Come here. Yeah. Hey! Alright. Got a little bit of that from him. Nice. Alright, did we actually get some water? We didn't. Let's grab some water. and we'll head downstairs, get ourselves a little bit of obsidian, set this guy up. I don't know if we need to be level 5 to actually use it. It does say that infusion is gained by capturing pixons and using the infusion stones they drop on an infusion table. You can enchant items on the infusion table depending on your level. Check the infusion table page for more specific information. Okay, so I think glistening infusion stone says level 5, so we might have to be level 5 to actually use this thing we're going to make. And we're currently level 1, I think, or 2, might be level 2. So we might not be able to use it just yet, but I'm going to try just to see what happens. Oh, I can't get over it, can I? There we go. All right, so let's pop it down here and break you. There we go. Good stuff. All right, so we need 7 bits of obsidian. This could take some time. Cool. All right, I'm gonna dig this up, guys. I don't want you to watch me digging obsidian for the next 15 minutes, and I'll be back once I got enough bits of these to be able to make this table. Okay, I've got myself my obsidian. Very good. I got 7 bits. I think that's I think that's enough to be able to make this table. So let's head back upstairs, and we shall give this a try. I think we might have to be level 5 to use it, but at least we know we've got it, which is a start. And we know how to now harvest pixons, which is, yeah, pretty important. So, I think it's something like this. Maybe that way around. Yeah, there we go. An infusion table. Cool beans. All right, where are we going to put this? Let's put it in the wall somewhere. Let's do it here. Cool, cool. So, wow. I have no idea how I use this, by the way. That doesn't do anything. Alright, maybe we're going to need to place it, like, down here for now. Do I throw stuff on it? No. Wow. It's not doing a whole lot of anything. I think I may need to be level 5. It does say the glistening infusion stones is level 5. And you can harvest glistening stones from level 1 from pixons. We can't get gleaming stones from pixons until level 10. So it looks like we might still have a little bit of work to be doing there. But like I said, at least we know that we can now use it, which is pretty important. At least we know we have pixons as well. We know what they look like. We know how to harvest them. All is good in the hood. Yeah. I also got some moon dust. When you kill the scrubby guys, you get moon dust from them, which is pretty cool. We can use this. This is our first boss. Oh, Troll Idol. I don't know if that's our first boss. It might be. But that's one of the bosses that we fight, I think. And then we can make all of these tablets and things. I also got these guys. These banners. And these came from the scrubbies as well. Soul banners. So they're pretty cool, you know. They're not bad. I like those. I think they look pretty funky. Someone was saying that we should set up a big area for all the trophies that we get. Because when we beat bosses, we get trophies, statues, and we get banners and whatnot. So maybe it's going to be worth doing that. I still haven't figured out what actual base I would like to make. I still kind of like the idea of doing like a cave base. Like, it looks like a cave, but it's actually really pimped out and looks nice. I'm thinking of doing something like that. I just got to figure out how I actually want to do it. But yeah. Cool, cool. Alright guys, well that's going to be it for today's episode. I've done a fair bit between this and the last one, so I'm kind of happy with how it's going. Let me know about what you think about FTB Departed, whether we should start again, whether we should transfer the world over. I'm trying to think of how to do this. You know, another way I was thinking was actually running this alongside it. I was like, no, because you guys don't want to see the same thing twice, because I will be beelining for Advent of Ascension in FTB Departed. Even though it's got other mods there, like Britannia and whatnot, I'm thinking that I'm just going to go straight to Advent of Ascension again. Yeah, Nevermine too, so I don't think you're going to want to be seeing that all over again. So we will come up with a plan on how to do this. If it takes me forever, I will devise a plan. I'm just trying to see if we get... There it is, I told you. I wasn't lying. You get experience from it. Cool. Alright guys, well that's going to have today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to go do some more mining, hopefully get some more ores, and get some of the ores that we haven't found yet. And I think once we've got ourselves a little bit more protected, you know, once we've got ourselves, I thought it was like a rabbit then. Once we've got ourselves some new armor, some new weapons, bits and bobs like that, we might try and make a little trip to the Nether. If not, I'm going to go to some extreme hills biomes to beat up some guys that have a particular realm stone, which sends us to a place that isn't that nasty, which is generally the first place you should be heading to. One of the two we'll decide on the day. Cool beans. Alright guys, I'll see you soon. Have yourself a great day. Have a good one as always. And oh, I tried to drink it, but it eats it. Bye-bye.